What's good, YouTube? Cha0sR3ality here with a video log or a vlog. That's right, I'm not posting a trade binder or trade out or deck profile this time. This time I am comparing Yugioh and Vanguard. As some of you guys know, I did start playing Vanguard. I've been playing for around like 3 weeks now, give or take. And yeah, the game's really fun and stuff, but right now I'm gonna tell you guys the differences that I noticed between these two card games. I know the first thing that you hear about Vanguard when like you're asking around and stuff is that Vanguard is cheaper, but honestly, what I've seen, Yu-Gi-Oh and Vanguard, they're both pretty expensive card games. Like this Kagero deck, I don't know, probably like sell for 150 give or take. I mean, it's still pretty pricey. I know Oracle think tanks are like $300 or something to make, depending what build and stuff like that. Narukami's 180-ish. So yeah, Vanguard's pretty expensive. But when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh's also expensive, but like Yugiohs, I know those cards are going up. Grand Soil for Psychics, and yeah, I mean, so Yu-Gi-Oh and Vanguard have their expensive decks and their budget decks. Like for Yu-Gi-Oh budget deck, Stark Worlds, that deck cost me like, I don't know, maybe $50 at most. I mean, I got the starter decks for like $15 and then added 2 tour guides to it. And tour guides did go down in Yu-Gi-Oh, so yeah, it's really good. And this deck right here, Rescue Rabbits, probably, maybe might sell for $100 now, maybe a little lower, because the reprint of Rescue Rabbit next month. So because of all the reprints, Yu-Gi-Oh is becoming cheaper to play. And yeah, pretty much I would say these two card games are the same. If you want to do pretty well, then you'll have to invest a good amount of money into these games. Now let's go to balance. That's a pretty big topic, because all Yu-Gi-Oh players know Yu-Gi-Oh is not balanced at all. Pretty much the main decks, well, this format is new, so like at regionals I saw windups, Yugiohs, stun decks, chaos and stuff, dino rabbits, and those seem to be like the good decks this format. Mainly windups, because windups are still really good. So yeah, pretty much the Yu-Gi-Oh isn't balanced, because like there's so many power cards. Like if you go against like Light Sworns, JD, if you don't have anything to stop JD, that's game pretty much. And then Rescue Rabbits with their control, like Lagia, Dolkin, stuff like that. But with Vanguard, I would say the game is fairly balanced, in my opinion at least, because every clan in Vanguard has like a unique ability that almost no other clan has. Like Kageros and Narukami's, I would consider those the same because they are played by the same main character in the show, but pretty much they retire and control the game by retiring like your opponent's rear guards and stuff and messing with their field. Gold Paladins in general, same thing. Well, not the same thing as Kageros, but both Gold Paladins and Royal Paladins, they swarm and stuff like that. I know OTTs, it's like a little future sight deck where you pretty much stack your triggers with card effects and put them to the bottom, so that's pretty good. That's what That's the deck that Chaos Phantom is building. Shout out to him. He uses my channel and stuff like that. And yeah, pretty much we got Nova Graps and Spike Brothers. Those are the two, I would say, the two main aggressive decks, because Spike Brothers have their effect where if you drive check a grade 3, you could stand a unit, or like, let's see, where are the cards? Or like, yeah, here we go. Death Army Lady and Death Army Guy. When a grade 3 is drive check, you could stand them. So yeah, it's pretty aggro. And then we got Grand Blues that are like, rely on the discard pile, I believe. So I've heard. And yeah, just a lot of diversity in Vanguard. Whereas Yu-Gi-Oh, the top decks, they either, well, all the top 90% of the top decks search, swarm, or control the field, or both. They usually have a good amount of boss monsters, and almost all of them run this guy right here, BLS. I'm not saying that all decks have to run BLS to be good. I'm just saying that usually most of the really good decks run BLS because he's such a overpowered card. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. And then like format wise, as you guys know, Yu-Gi-Oh, it has been out for many years. I would say over 10 years. I think it came out in 96. Correct me if I am wrong. But yeah, it's been out for a long time. And there have been a lot of formats and stuff. Like this format, Rabbits down to 2 Injectors. They're not dead, but they really did get hindered with the Hornet to 1, Dragonfly at 1. So as you guys can see, that decks do get hit a lot in Yu-Gi-Oh, and sometimes the ban list is so harsh that it makes them unplayable. Like Plants, for example. Not this format, last format, when they hit plants like Spore, Band, Glow Up, and just stuff like that. Whereas their rival Vanguard, or Card Fight Vanguard, as far as I know, only one card in the game is banned, which is Barkle for Royal Paladins, I believe. I don't know how broken it was. I've never read the card, but it must be broken for that to be like the first card banned in the game, or at least in tournament play. And yeah, that's pretty much the main differences between these decks. Went over price, like format wise, like diversity decks and stuff, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are playing Yu-Gi-Oh and you guys are getting tired of Yu-Gi-Oh with like the format and stuff like that, feel free to like play Vanguard. It's a really fun game, really easy to learn. In my, like right now, I'm feeling Vanguard more than Yu-Gi-Oh, but I do like both games, so I'm gonna keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh. And since the new sets in Yu-Gi-Oh don't seem to like interest me, I'll start putting more money into Vanguard. And yeah, I'll probably buy a case with Chaos Phantom next year when set 5 for Vanguard comes out, because that'll be like the best set. So then I'll run Dragonic Overlord and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll buy a whole case of those, split the case. That will most likely be on my channel, and I do have some box openings. If you guys want to see that, then feel free to leave the likes, letting me know that you guys want to see some Vanguard stuff. And if you guys want to see deck profiles of either one of these decks, this is Kagero Lawkeeper, and this is just Dino Rabbit. And yeah, also leave likes. Also, for the Dino Rabbit though, I am missing one card. I need one more Rescue Rabbit, so if you guys got that, PM me. I will update my trade binder soon, maybe around Friday, so a lot of more people will see that, because Friday's last day of school week. So yeah, trying to keep this video under 10 minutes. If you guys have anything else to add about either one of these card games, feel free to comment below. And yeah, sub to me, guys. CF Vanguard signing out.